We're speaking about Mourinho. Mourinho has come back. The Messiah has returned. But is it a good thing? Let's talk about the negative points associated with Jose Mourinho. At one point, he was linked with the Manchester United job. Apparently David Moyes was told he was going to get it in February. If Mourinho was offered the opportunity to manage Manchester United, would he have taken it?
No.
Why do you believe this?
Because he'd never been offered the Man United job in the first place.
Why is that?
Because he stands against everything that Manchester United stand for. Bringing through youth players, not spending a great deal of money on players. Mourinho spends a great deal of money on players, doesn't promote youth. Like I say, he's done it on other occasions, but with Manchester United, if you look at what he's done at Ferguson, he's brought a lot of youth players through, and the way that he conducts himself wouldn't have suited Manchester United.
So obviously he's not a gentleman.
So Bobby Charlton has said. He has said that there's no way on this earth
it's the personality
he would ever
not
be Manchester United manager, because he stands against everything that Manchester United is.
So he's not a gentleman, we're saying?
He's not. He doesn't
pokes people in the face.
He doesn't fit in with how they see themselves. They see themselves as the biggest club in the world, like, real gentlemen. They got Bobby Charlton as one of the directors there. Mourinho ruffles feathers. He does whatever you have to do to win. He's not like a gentleman or a sportsman, and they wouldn't want somebody like that running their club. That's why. The irony of that is, of course, you've got Ferguson, who will sit there and threaten referees as well,
so on and so forth, yeah,
everything else. But that's how they see it, and I think Ace is spot on. Bobby Charlton actually did say that. He said, over his dead body, would Mourinho come and manage that club?
Well, at one point, I thought, Mourinho's not going to go back, and you might get Pep Guardiola. Would you have preferred the gentleman Pep Guardiola plays the beautiful game?
He's still unproven. Anyone can win trophies at Barcelona.
That's harsh.
Even Wenger could win. Wenger could win one at Barcelona.
They've got the best player in the world. And Xavi and Iniesta, they won World Cups, European Championships.
Put it this way: Tito Villanova went there, was the assistant manager, went there and pretty much won the league like that straight away. And with last season, obviously, I know that he was ill and stuff, and someone else came in. And they still did it, and they still won the league.
Yeah.
I think you and I could go and manage that team and still win the league. If you're given,
maybe not me.
If you go into a team and you're given Xavi, Messi, Iniesta, Pedro, Piqué, Jordi Alba, Alves, Fabregas can't get in. You can't be telling me that you can't win a league with that team.
Kenny, you're hearing this? They're making it seem like the Barcelona job is extremely easy. Stevie Wonder could see the right things to do there if he was employed as manager. I don't totally agree. I feel like it is a difficult job with a lot of pressure. Mourinho also had a good side at Real Madrid. I just don't think he conducted himself as a gentleman whilst he was there, and the pressure sort of got to him. Is that the negative aspects that he could potentially bring to the Premier League?
Well, I think his negative aspects is his strengths. There's always been this demon against us. Basically, what he was doing when he went to Real Madrid, he was basically playing to the Castilian gallery, because Barcelona was a top club who are playing the best football in the world. Everyone loved Barcelona. The best way to get under Barcelona's skins is behaving the way he does. That's part of his strengths. When he first came to England, Arsenal were the top club. We were the Invincibles. What does he do? He tries to destabilise Arsenal. Starts a fight with Wenger, gets his players to believe him. That's how Mourinho's strengths. But one thing I want to say, and I've heard some strange conversations on your sofa. I want you Chelsea fans to get your facts straight. Mourinho was not your first choice. It was Guardiola. All right,
that's true.
Guardiola. Another thing as well. Mourinho, you were not Mourinho's first choice. It was the Man United job. Mourinho has gone to Chelsea with his tail between his legs because his reputation is in tatters.
But you know what? I tell you, Kenny spent his entire life reading comic books about football. that is about the depth.
At least
he
can read.
That is the Beano. I mean, that is the depth of his analysis.
To be fair, though,
that's unbelievable.
To be fair, though, Kenny, do you not think that's what Mourinho needed? To actually go to a club and actually say, do you know what? I've made a mistake. I'll come back, and and he's actually come back. He's actually looked refreshed.
Oh,
the other thing, 100%.
Hey, David, I want to ask you a question.
It's all very cute. Yeah, go on.
Jose Mourinho, when he first came to the Premier League, it was all fresh. It was all new. He was rude. He was arrogant. He had all these attributes.
He still is.
But the Premier League is probably ready for that now. So, do you feel that managers will sort of know how to deal with it? and he won't be able to get under manager's skin the way he used to. Does that mean he has to find a new approach in mind games?
I think one thing the Premier League will miss because of Fergie's retirement is the mind games between the two. I know that they were great rivals, so to speak, but they were also great friends as well. They always would compliment each other in press conferences and in interviews and stuff. I think that's one thing it definitely will miss. But with regards to managers knowing how to play against him, no, he's unpredictable. I think he's got the capability to mix it up. He'll know the players he'll want going into every game. The guy's a winner, and that's just the mindset he's going to have drilled into all of their players for next season, unfortunately. So the fact is, you can say people are going to know how to play against him. The guy will mix it up, game on game, rotate at the right times, and you know, I just can't see the problems that you're picking up.
Guardiola was your first choice. Mourinho's come in.
We think it was.
Or we believe. We're not reading comic books like Kenny can over there, but we have a good.
We have a bit more of an analysis.
Why do you feel Chelsea at one point would have picked Guardiola over Mourinho? Is it that eccentric character that Mourinho
I'll tell you why,
show up?
I'll tell you why. Because, you know, like a lot of football fans who don't know anything about football, Roman Abramovich clearly...
Don't cuss my mate Kenny Keller.
Well, like I was talking... Well, yeah, it was Kenny. I was cussing, to be fair. But, you know, Roman Abramovich, like them, he plays too much FIFA 13. So he thought, who plays the most beautiful football? Oh, that'd be Barcelona. Who wins the Champions League every year? Pep Guardiola. Oh, if I put him there, that'll be like my FIFA 13 pick for manager, and everything will be great. I think that was the mentality.
And also, Guardiola is actually a very clever man. He's turned down Chelsea. Yeah. He's gone for the next best team in the world, which is Bayern Munich. Do you know what? If he really wanted to challenge himself, he would have said to us, actually, I fancy taking on like Lampard, Terry, and doing that job, or say like an Arsenal or someone like that, or even Manchester United, because I think that he's been given two of the best jobs in world football. I mean, he's pretty much got to go into Bayern Munich. He's been given Goetze, and he's pretty much going there and basically say, right, as you were.